Hi, I found a really good snack at Whole Foods. It's dates and walnuts together and a little bit of a press. And it's quite good, but quite expensive, so I've tried to find a way to kind of make it myself. And so I'm going to show you real quickly how to do this. First, I don't know if that's right side up or not, but you need some of these medjool dates from Sam's Club. They're about $7 for 2 pounds, whichever way that goes. And then just some walnuts, also from Sam's Club. Now, what you do is first you want to slice your grapes open and take out the seeds, and it's pretty easy to do if you just press a knife down there and roll it to one side, roll your seed out and put your finished piece over there. You're going to find that there's this kind of sticky inside portion, and then there is the drier outside portion, which you'll use when you press it. Sometimes they have this little flower right here that is left over, a stem. You want to take that out at the same time you do these. So I'm only going to do a couple of these just to show you how. I'm just finishing up here because I've done these ahead of time because nobody wants to wait for the punchline. So 2 more. Here we go. And last one. Okay, now what we do with those is I take a dish like this one, and then you're going to line it with some wax paper. And I have a second dish that's just a little bit smaller that will fit inside of that for pressing it down. But you could use whatever combination of things you want. So I start out, and since when we flip it out the top, I put the dry side down, and I just go across here like this. Dry side down, here and here, and here, wet side up, and here, and just kind of squish these together. And if you have to tear a date in two to make a little room, you can. Then just grab a bit of your walnuts and put them in there like that, and just get a nice layer in there. And then you come right back with your, and I put the wet side down then, and just kind of, and I'll press that a little bit as I do it to kind of compress that down, especially on the edges there, so the edges will come out nice and clean for you. And you just do this, press that down, pressing it down here, up here, all around, a little bit down here. And then I'll show you the pressing here right now. I'll put my walnuts in again like that. And then I cut this wax paper a little long so that I can fold it over. And then I take this extra piece and I put it in there, and I just kind of rock that back and forth. You could use a metal pan and then put a lot of pressure on it, but this will flatten it pretty well. And then often I'll just go around the edge, because the edge is what wants to crumble on these, and I'll just make sure that I have the edge compressed down. And then we open up and we start the process all over again. Well, you don't have to wait for that, because like the cooking shows, I have one here that I already did. So this is what it kind of looks like. The last one rolls up and it looks like this. It's all pressed in there. Let me get a little plate. And now I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to invert that on my plate like this. And I'm going to peel this off. And you have this nice little loaf of this. And if you cut it like this, you can leave this out on the cupboard, on the cabinet for a month. It won't rot or anything. And if you cut it, you have this nice little loaf like that. It is extremely tasty. It is highly nutritious, and it doesn't have anything artificial in it. And I'm going to make some and send it to my kids in a little package, because they won't have the time to make it, but it's pretty easy to make. So thought I'd just tell you that, because it's a nice little thing. One last thing for you. Sometimes when you're opening the dates up, like this one here, there's a little blackness in there, almost like a mold has started. So pitch that out. And if you see anything strange in your dates, just get rid of that. But otherwise, fast, easy, quick to do. Hope you like that.